I own every single sports car in the game. The way that it's going to work is that we're going to choose, using the random command in the chat, which tier of sports we're going to use for any given race. And the tier has to have more than 4 cars in it, and we don't get any repeats. So once it's been used, it's been used. If we get Sports S pop up, we're not going to use it because it's just a Lackaroos. It has to have at least 4 cars in it. And then I'm going to use the random command in the chat to decide which car from that tier I race in. And I'm guaranteed to have it because I have all of them. So I might get something that I like. I might get something that's good for the track that we happen to be on. Or I might get something that I hate and something that is really bad for the track that we happen to be on. So that's the plan for tonight. And I'm putting my hands into the random command. I will race whatever the random command tells me. And the command couldn't do that yesterday, that's true. Phil has done a last minute change to it to make it work. But everybody else will be allowed to use whatever car they want from the tier. And we'll do the usual system of, the 3 groups and racing as normal. But I have to use what the random command tells me for that tier. But it'll at least be on pace because it'll be in the same tier, but I have to deal with whatever car it might be. For example, the Raptor could pop up if we get that tier. There's a 25% chance if we get that tier. So it should be an interesting one, I think, this playlist. This video is brought to you by my real life racing series. Usually ranked as the best series I do by those who watch it, it really does contain some of my favourite videos to make. Catch up on all the action with the link in the description. Alright, random tier sports. Sports E for the first tier, so that's a lot. We picked it, it's the best tier for racing. Big tier, you got a lot to choose from in this one. 10F, 8F Drafter, 9F, 9F Cabrio, Calico GTF, Coquette D10, Elegy Retro Custom, Feltzer, Growler, Jester, Massacro Race Car, Neon, Schlagen GT, Sultan RS Classic, and Vector. That is a lot of options in this one for people to have. But what am I going to have? 9F Cabrio. Okay, not the one I would have chosen if I had a choice of on my own, but okay, I guess that's what I'm taking. Oh, sorry. Tracked again. Phil with the 87 months. Stop bonking people in the formation. It's like iRacing again, isn't it? Yeah, the 9F is not what I would have picked. I do not get on well with the Fs. Any of them, really. I don't think I like any of them. But the 9Fs especially. Although the 9F Cabrio I much prefer over the regular 9F. I think it's got a bit of a better balance to it. Regular 9F can be a little bit more unpredictable, I think. But 9F's not bad on a city circuit, so I might be doing well if you can handle it. But we all know how much I like to trash 9Fs, so. Sports E, man. What a tier. Oh, God. Oh, I'll take that. And I thought I'd do this in honor of, the new sports cars testing video that just went up not too long ago. If you haven't seen it, give it a watch. It was a huge undertaking. Didn't do anywhere near as well as the supercars testing video of mine, but it's to be expected, I guess. But yeah, we got all new tiers for all the sports cars. Sports E and Sports F both have 16 tiers each, 16 cars in each tier. It's madness, and I'm amazed that that's the first one that's popped up. But I thought, hey, let's do a race where it's all sports cars and I have to race whatever comes up randomly. In honor of the new testing video. F's doing alright so far. It's almost like the tiers work to give us balanced races. I love that about this track with the different cars in the different parts of the circuit. You can see them through the catch fencing. Oh, see, that's what I struggle with the 9Fs. If you overdrive it even slightly, it really bites. Retro Custom doesn't have much top speed. It's got good acceleration though, so I had to cut that off. Oh, and then it bites. Yep. Classic 9F. This is some great racing. I'm already having so much fun. The tier system works, man. I'm so out of my comfort zone with this 9F though. Sometimes it's good to put yourself, you know, out of your comfort zone and use things that you wouldn't normally race with. Maximize the corner. That lap was incredible. It was such good racing. Oh no! Damn it! I did push my luck a little bit on the outside of that, getting on the power a little bit too early. Managed to hang it out around the outside though. Well, that went better than expected. Damn, GT Driver, that's some incredible racing. That was awesome. GG's indeed. Second for life. Who'd have thought it, eh? I thought I had a better lap than Karen. Karen actually is normally really quick, but I don't think that track suits the Schlagen. I think if I'd been able to be more consistent with the 9F, there were certain moments where I was thinking I was able to catch up. But that was a great race. And look at those lap times. It just goes to show. So many different cars all battling it out with so many different driver variations and on a, you know, crazy. Well, that was a good start. I hope the rest of the playlist is that nice to me. Sport J. Okay. GB200, Hot Ring Everon, Hot Ring Hellfire, Hot Ring Sabre, Karuma Omnis, Sprunk Buffalo, ZR350. And I'm going to be using the Hot Ring Hellfire. Great. Oh, I wouldn't have chosen that either. Because now I've got to use the bloody brakes to go quicker. And there's not many places on this track where I can do that. God damn it. This is going to be a really interesting race, this, because there's quite a disparity between the top speeds of a lot of these cars. And I think most of this track is going to be top speed dominated. I hate that I have to use the brake to get those flaps up though. For better grip. So top 10 in reverse order. And I'm already out of Group 1. For those who don't know, the Hot Ring Hellfire, the spoiler bonus is tied to these flaps that pop up when you brake. So it's quicker to brake more, to have the flaps up longer and get better grip in the corners. For most tracks. You just want to abuse it as much as possible, basically. But this track, there's not an awful lot of doing that on, I think. But with the cars in this tier, there is a big disparity top speed wise. Because we've got stuff like the Omnis and the Karuma and the GB200 that basically have no top speed. And then stuff like the Hot Ring vehicles that have good top speeds, especially the Everon, which is the best of the bunch. I want to word with the project lead who designed that. It's annoying in every aspect, I know, right? It's just ridiculous. And it's not even just that it gives you a regular spoiler bonus. Like, it gives you a grip level that's even better than open wheel cars when the flaps are up. If it was just a regular spoiler bonus, it wouldn't be worth doing. But it's incredible levels of grip that you get when the flaps are up. It's mostly about top speed, this track though. It's just difficult getting it right. Balancing how much you brake and slow down because of the brakes with how much speed you can gain from the extra grip. It's so much quicker. The Hot Ring Hellfire gets its lap time from utilising this stupid mechanic, and if there's less corners to use it on, it's not on the same pace as some of these cars. It's about a second off, which would put it in a tier below. But it does have the top speed, which is helping, especially against something like a GB200. Oh, see. One time I didn't use it and I'm all over the place. No grip. I didn't overly defend the Everin there because I thought maybe I can follow it through. Look at how well it turns when I'm on the flaps row. This is all going to be about staying in Group 1 at this point. Karen actually behind in the same car. Probably having the same troubles as me trying to figure this out. Back market.
We have liftoff.
Are you serious?
Wow. That is a big one. Thank you very much. I'll read it in a second. Look at the state of this. I lose speed from the brakes, but then I'm gaining it from the extra grip. It's just so stupid. Oh, okay. I mean, I didn't... Nothing I could do on that one. Just came over to the right.
He's a scumbag. He's an absolute...
Not that it made a difference to the position, I don't think. It was a back marker anyway, but... I don't know where he was planning to go. It's full of hot rings in the top... Did you swap your car, Diglett? Were you actually in an Omnus, or did you take a... You were in an Everin. Okay, that's why you swapped your car. So it's hot rings everywhere on that one, as I thought it might be. But that's the difference. That's how it can swap and change around with tiers. If you get a track that is, you know, so top speed oriented, then the cars that are better for top speed in a tier will do better. And you can't account for that, you know. You just got to make the tiers as even as possible. C. Alright, Sport C. Comet SR, Corsita, Immorgon, Issy Sport, Jugular, Neo, Paragon R. That is a good tier. I swear to God, if this random command gives me the Neo, I'm going to lose it. Random car, Sports C. Paragon R, thank God. Oh, I would have chose that one as well. Finally, I get one that I actually would have chosen. Ajax is just going to fly past me. Yep, there he goes. Immediately. So yeah, he said he wasn't sure in the chat about, you know, the banking and the no top speed, but I don't know, I don't think it's going to matter that much because he's going to have such an advantage. Well, we'll find out here. The banking is... I mean, there is a substantial top speed segment, I suppose, but he's going to have such an advantage out of these hairpins towards the end of the lap. Oh, he's still there, see? You never know, it might be quite well balanced. It's in a surprising twist of fate. We might have some well-balanced tiers. He's still there, but now he's going to lose out. See, he needed to get past me before this section, I suppose, because now he's going to lose out. Okay, I thought it was a better choice than what it might actually be, but we've still got a long way to go. The Paragon R is actually a decent pick. It's got a decent top speed. It's probably the best all-rounder for the tier. I think the Comet SR was a good decision with the grip and speed balance that it's got. Paragon doesn't really have the grip of the Comet. Yeah, Ajaxo's dropped back now. It was a, do you know what? It was a gamble worth taking for Ajaxo in that Immorgon. And I thought it was a great play, but in the end, I think there's just too much of a full throttle section on this segment of the circuit, isn't it? Getting chased down by another Comet. Yeah, the Comet, I think the Comet's the right choice for this one. It's that perfect mix of grip and top speed. It doesn't have the levels of grip that the AC Sport does, and it doesn't have the top speed of the Paragon. But it's that perfect mix within the tier of both. Okay, Dog's messed up on the banking, I think. It's about to get dicey. I wonder if the Comet benefits from the bumps on the banking as well. Ah, I couldn't do the cutback. Never mind. Something's come up really quickly behind me. The Neo. Technically the fastest car in the tier, but a pain in the ass to drive. But it's not a pain in the ass to drive on a flat circuit like this. Look at it go! Look at it go! Does get the quickest lap time in the tier. You don't need to worry about the advanced flags on a smooth track like this. That was the true 4000 IQ pick. Thought it was the Immorgon, but all along it's been the Neo.
And we have liftoff.
Are you serious?
Oh, bloody hell. That's two? That's two of the same amount. We've had the same sound twice in 2 consecutive races. Holy moly, thank you. Oh, that's the top 3? They flashed past in front of us. That was cool. That looks like that's how they're going to finish. Wow, they finished so close. That's incredible. Sports or Blister Compact, Go Monkey Blister Compact. That was always going to come up, wasn't it? Yeah, less than 4 cars, we're not using it. Next, Sports M, Futo, GTX and Schwarzer. Less than 4 cars, we're not going to use it. Sports B, Banshee HSW, Italia RSX, La Carouse, Pariah, and Sterling GT HSW. And I'm going to be using Random Car Sports A, Sports B. The Banshee HSW. Alright. That's fine with me. Oh, it's perfect for this track actually, those high top speed stuff. Banshee. HSW Banshee. It's the high top speed tier, this one. Pariah's going to have the grip. Well, the Pariah and the RSX are going to have the grip, but they're also going to have really high top speeds. But they're going to have better grip than the Banshee or the Sterling GT. But they have the much higher top speeds. Crazy to think that Pariah is in a tier where it's got the second worst top speed just because of these HSW cars. Don't really know where I'm going on this track either. So we do have a Sterling GT up in there. I think I saw an Italia RSX as well. Oh, I remember this track now, to some extent. Not enough to do it properly, but hopefully that will help for the next lap. This was a good pick for this track. The random command has really given us some good racing today. HSW cars on a track like this is perfect. We're just flying past the pariahs. So much faster, but then the pariahs got the grip.
Oh, what a scumbag!
This is some good racing, man. It was some good racing until I ran out of talent. Gotta get it before the chicane. Ah, bollocks! Yeah, that didn't go well. That did not go well at all. Again, ran out of talent at a key moment. That is not the optimal line for that corner. Alright, last lap. It would be nice to get a clean lap. I don't think I've had one yet. Oh, it's pulled me out again! No!
And we have liftoff.
Are you serious?
Am I hitting a bush or something that's sending me off line there? This has been a difficult race, this one. Not one of my better races tonight. Oh, I think I've damaged it as well. Oh, I've definitely damaged it. I'm not turning as well as I could. I might have stanced it though. See what the top speed's like. I'm just gonna miss out on 10th, which would give me pole position for the next race. I gave it up. Damn. Spots N. Oh, Spots N has popped up. The Raptor tier. There's a 25% chance. Oh no. Oh no. Random car. Sports N. What are you gonna give me? Striter. Okay. That's not as bad as the Raptor. I'll take the Striter. Just in time for the rain stopping. Although at least we're going to get a little bit of wet track. That took way too long to get gridded up. I guess not many people have cars from Sports N tier. So it looks like most people are in penumbras. Probably what I would have chosen as well, the safe bet. Kawanashi's going very bold with a Futo in wet conditions. Maybe it'll do better when it dries up. And then we've got a few Raptors dotted around. I saw one Striter in the top 10. But the Futo and the Penumbra, if I'm right, if I can remember correctly, didn't they have the best lap times, I think? And then there was a bit of a gap to the Raptor and the Striter in the testing. I think. But the Penumbra is definitely the pick for this tier for the safe bet. Speed, ability. The Strider though has one big benefit which I utilised for the lap time testing video. It has the rally tyres flag. So if you thought that the Strider wasn't stupid enough with this monstrosity being in the sports class, it's also programmed to basically have rally tyres. And what that does is it inverts the grip. So when you slide with it, it actually gains grip. So basically, you sliding with the vehicle doesn't cause you to lose speed. And if you look at the lap time testing video for the Strider, you'll see that I have some slidey moments on some of the corners. That's the Has Rally Tyres flag. Handling flag. And the Strider's got it, because why would it not? What other cars have it? I don't know, Phil. Why don't you check on GTAcars.net and filter by all the cars that have that flag? It's a regular handling flag, I think. I don't think it's an advanced flag. I only play 5M, so I'm confused looking at this thing. Why did they make it like that? Yeah, look. Yeah, this is the Strider that we get. Not the beautiful version that you guys have on Project Homecoming. Oh, sorry. Oh. Karen Ashley's gone. Oh, Karen Ashley must have disconnected. That's why he flew off. Difficult if you just don't have the base level of grip in the vehicle though. It only got the lap time that it did because of that flag, allowing me to take a bit of extra speed through some of the corners that other cars wouldn't have been able to. It doesn't change the fact that it doesn't have an awful lot of grip in the first place. Oh, this K-Dog had issues in the Raptor, maybe recovering from an issue that is guaranteed to happen if you choose this. This is the beauty of tiers though. Look at this. 3 different cars all racing together and there's 2 other Penumbras behind. Okay, 3. This is madness. Oh god. Missed out on the brake boost, but I've still got that top speed that the Penumbra doesn't have. This is so good. This is such good racing. Sports N? The N tier of sports? How far down are we in terms of numbers? Don't have the grip on the big long corners though. Such wildly different cars. The only good race of vanilla Strider has ever seen. I needed it to rain more, I think. I think the Strider would have done better if it was wet for longer. With the rally tyres flag and whatnot. I'm chasing this Strider, the only one that picked a Strider in the top group. Number's got the grip. Strider's got it on the straights. Acceleration and top speed. Oh. I think the Futo would have been best here. As soon as it dried up, I think the Futo would have dominated with some of these top speed sections. It's got such a high top speed in comparison to all these cars. Hey, top Strider! Straight to the top. It is a stupid vehicle. By the way, I will say that I don't know if that my description of the rally tires flag was 100% accurate. That's basically what happens, but they're if you go on gtacars.net and you go to the metadata glossary and just do a Control F for has rally tires with underscores or whatever. Or just go to the Strider and you'll go to the handing flag section and you can click the little question mark and it will tell you what the meanings are of all the tires, all the flags. But it'll give you the full explanation. But it basically flips the minimum and maximum values or something, I think, when it loses grip. That's the way grip works on a vehicle. Yeah, I'm not going to read the whole thing. I appreciate you posting it in the chat, Phil. I'm not going to read it, but at least there you go. Phil's got it. Phil's posted it for those who are here now. That wasn't too bad. Went from 11th to 6th in the Strider.
Yes! I'm done! I can't! I can't!
Okay.
I can't do this anymore! I can't!
Holy moly, indeed. Wow, that is quite the donation. Thank you so much. Okay, I'll read this now that I've finished. Inverts the way grip works on the vehicle. When enabled, grip starts at the traction curve minimum value and may increase up to the traction curve maximum value upon wheel slip. Grip stays at max beyond the vehicle's peak slip angle. This means the vehicle will strongly resist sliding and will keep gripping even in extreme angles of slide. There you go. That's the explanation of the has rally tyres handing flag, and that's what the Strider has. Thank you very much, Thick Ramen, for that. That's craziness. That donation. Thank you so much. Thanks for the great content and screw Twitch for being greedy. Yeah, with Twitch Prime subscriptions no longer giving the same as regular subscriptions. It's a shame, but what can you do? Thank you so much for the donation. That's craziness. And SkyPie with 100 bits as well. The way the community, especially you, has turned this absolute mess of a game into a very fun game is incredible. I guess we do our best. The tier system has been a revelation, though. It works so well. And I hope that's evidenced by this, this playlist. Sports G, that's a big tier as well. Comet Retro Custom, Comet S2, Cypher, Omnis EGT, Shafter V12, Sentinel Classic, SM722, Serrano, and Felira. I don't like many of those, but if it gives me that Omnis, I swear. Random Car Sports G. Oh my god, it's given me the Omnis. I can't believe it. I cannot believe it. I don't believe this. Oh. You've got to be kidding me. Oh, alright. Alright, fine. Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. Come on, give me that. See, this is what I mean about this Omnis. It's an electric car and it doesn't even have great acceleration. It's just disappointing all around. I will say though that when I retested it, when I did the retesting for the new sports cars video, I didn't dislike it as much as when it first came out. Maybe just with the passage of time. Oh my god, I'm flying. I've got no top speed for this segment. Like, the disappointment that this was the successor to my favourite car in the game has kind of worn off, so now I just take it for what it is, I guess, but... it's not that bad to drive, actually. Oh, there we go, now we're talking. Come on, Omnis, show me what you can do. Live up to your better variant. It's good up the hill. Not so much down it. What would I have chosen personally from this tier, though? None of the Comets, really. Not really the Sentinel. The Cypher's alright, I don't mind driving that. For Lyra, probably, I would have chosen. Oh yeah, the Omnis EGT, it was one of that first breed of cars that has the active spoiler at the back but doesn't get the traction bonus from it. I remember. God, I just lose so much on this downhill. Well, I can't lose much if I'm flying, I suppose. Cypher doesn't have much top speed either, though. That Sentinel's probably the best for the downhill section. Apart from one of the Comets, maybe. That wasn't a great final corner. Oh, the Serrano. Serrano's a great car. That'll be best for the downhill. I don't think I'm going to get back past the Serrano now. Yeah, the Serrano's lightning fast on the downhill. Old breed of car. Knows how to pick up the speed. It's nowhere near as good as the old original Omnis, but there's certainly cars in this tier that I would rather have driven less. SM722, for example. The Comets I don't particularly like. I think my dislike of it may be a little overblown at the start. It's third. It's just so gutless. That's the main issue I have with the Omnis EGT is it's gutless. It has no, like, if it was a proper electric car that actually had some good acceleration, like a Neon or a Immorgon, or any standard electric car, I'd be a lot more happy with it. But it just doesn't have that much better acceleration than any normal car. Which makes it disappointing. Guys who are hitting me, I'm taking names.
Taking names.
Yeah, a lot of my hatred for the Omnis EGT has washed away. I just wish it was more of an electric car than what it is. It's not too bad to handle. Feels relatively nice to drive. Even without the traction bonus from the spoiler, it's still quite nice. I just wish it had more acceleration like a proper electric car. Thank you. Well, looks like it's going to be a third place finish, so it's going to give me one of my best finishes of the playlist, at least. Not since the first race where I finished second, I think. Have I finished this high, so... Good job, Omnis. You did alright in the end. Serrano took the win, though. It does pull after that, but a lot of other cars, once you've got to that kind of speed, you're not really getting that much of an extra benefit from it in comparison to that sheer acceleration, so that's why it feels a bit gutless. There's no point in it being an electric car. I reckon you wouldn't hate the Omnis so much if it had a different name. Oh, 100%. If it wasn't called the Omnis and it wasn't, you know, so tied to my favorite car in the game, it would be fine. H. Sports H. Alright. Alpha, Banshee, Carbonizer, Coquette, Locust, S95 and Sultan. Oh, it's like the old school sports tier. Interesting. Alright, I'll take anything apart from the Locust. Random car, Sports H. S95. Alright, that's fine. That is fine. I'm in the new car that's mixing it with all the old cars, is what I'm doing. Alright, S95, but no HSW. I don't know how this is going to go, to be honest. I have no experience with the S95 without HSW. And I don't have that much experience with it with HSW, so... But this really is the tier with all the old style cars in. 2013 cars with the Banshee, the Coquette, the Carbonizer. The S95 is very much the, as someone said in the chat, the young guy in the retirement home. And then you've got the Locust that's kind of just the middle version. The Locust is an interesting one. Does it wiggle boost? Is that why he's chosen it? Stop wiggle boosting! Wiggle boosting is always banned in these races. Dickheads. I can't believe the Locust wiggle boosts. I didn't know that actually. I knew of the Brioso and the Rumpo Custom and stuff. I didn't know the Locust was one of them. Bloody hell. Carnage. Carnage everywhere. Yeah, the one thing the S95 doesn't have that some of these old cars do is the... I think the S95's definitely got the grip on some of these. But it doesn't have the sort of the speed pickup, especially on bumps and undulations and stuff that the older breed of cars do. I don't think the Coquettes have wiggle boosts. Yeah, Yeah, I've got good grip in this. I'm not utilising it to the fullest extent at the moment. No, bollocks! That could have been a lot worse. Yeah, I'm down on top speed, which isn't helping me on this track. Doesn't it? I think the S95's top speed's what, like 115 or something? All these other cars, these are like the old breed of sports cars that were all around the 119, 120 range, I want to say. Certainly the Locust has probably got the best top speed of all of these. The Banshee is only slightly better than the S95, I think. So I'm kind of getting swallowed up a bit just from the lack of top speed. I've got the grip, but I can't utilise it on this track, really. It's going to be a drab finish, I think, to the playlist. Don't think there's going to be much I can do to move forward. Needed some more corners. We've had some great racing tonight though. I mean, the first race of the night set the scene entirely. What a great playlist. And it was nice to use the random command to choose my cars, but also not to the point where I'm like way off the pace by choosing something completely random, but choosing something that's within a tier that I might not be used to, but at least it's still going to be there or thereabouts on the pace because we're restricting the racing to specific tiers. And it really has shown that the tiers are they just work. Check out the sports cars testing video if you haven't already. So much work went into that. Hundreds of cars. Well, 100 and however many it was, 7 with the Sterlings. Also up next, I've definitely got the grip, but there's not enough corners to use it. Look, I've got the grip. Round the outside. And I'm going to lose it on the top speed section here. Oh, the Banshee gave me a bump up the backside. I think it did the handbrake boost.
Oh, what a scumbag.
It gave me a little bump. Thanks, ZPM. Appreciate that. That'll keep me on the inside, I think. Just, yeah. There we go. Okay, this is a good little battle. Might only be for 8, but that's the beauty of these playlists. You can always find someone to race against. Oh, that's not what I wanted. That's the section of the track that this car's best at as well. Damn. Can't afford to lose time on the high grip sections. This has been such a fun battle. He did the handbrake boost again. Oh, did he miss it? No, it just took a while to kick in. This is so great. 3 completely different cars. More coming into the fray. Oh god. Oh god. This is unbelievable, man. This is such a... When I was saying it might be a drab end to the playlist, this has been anything but. Oh, there it is. S95's grip is really nice in that section. It really helps me be able to take it with confidence. How many laps we got? 2 laps to go. Can I survive against these higher top speeds? Crashing's happened with back markers probably. Mr. Wiggle Booster's back. At least he stopped it when I said. I know my car a lot better now though. Nah, it's so much quicker in a straight line. One more lap. Cheeky. Just drives away from me. Caught up in the grip sections. We always say top 5's always possible, but it's gonna be just out of sight this time. That was fun. What a way to end the playlist. That was so much fun. What a great playlist. Yeah, that was fun. And it was fun seeing how the different cars stacked up against each other and using stuff I wouldn't normally race. It's kind of nice being able to do this, having all the sports cars. And then I can just let the random command tell me what to use. Hopefully you all enjoyed. I'll take 4th in the playlist as well. I can't be too unhappy at that.